race. These once winners head towards the first of the 20 fences. Mr. Bingley, who'd jump at the first, took him into a clear advantage over the sheepskin nose-banded AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH. On the inside, they head towards the second. Bentons lad went into that fence in third place. Now shares that position with KAYJAYDEE on the inside, and on the outside is Dist Storm. So leading 5 or so. Now over the third fence, Sandino, Midnight in Venice. Are the back pair as they run to the end of the back straight. One more fence before they'll think about turning for home. Mr. Bingley is just in front. He's jumping out to his right there, and AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH, nipping up the inside, has joined him. There's nothing between the two of them. Bentons lad is in third. Dist Storm is next. Here comes KAYJAYDEE. They swing on back towards the home straight. Midnight in Venice towards the outside of Sandino. So they race up the home straight for the first occasion. Might see what happened to Crest of Valor, I do apologise. But we're only down to 7 now as they race up the home straight. And the advantage is shared between Mr. Bingley, more towards this side, towards the inside is AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH. There's nothing between the two of them. Bentons lad is landed in third place. Dist Storm is next. KAYJAYDEE the inside, the sheepskin cheek piece, Sandino and Max Johnson, and Midnight in Venice is being pulled up before going out onto the next circuit. This is an open ditch they're taking, the first of the 2 open ditches. Bentons lad, he just nodded at the previous fence, and at the open ditch he was probably even less fluent at it. Sandino got a reminder from Max Johnson at that fence. Midnight in Venice has been pulled up, the rider is just looking down but remains aboard as they swing on towards the back straight and shape up to the point from where they started. They're about to meet the 8th of 20 fences in the restricted. Mr. Bingley is out wide of AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH. Take this fence pretty much as one. They're both jumping well. Bentons lad jumped it better than Dist Storm to go into the clear third. KAYJAYDEE and Sandino is now last of the 6 that continue. The plain fence at AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH. Mr. Bingley wasn't very fluent there. He'd rather reach for it. Didn't lose too much impetus there, remains virtually alongside the leader. Bentons lad's fencing seems to have improved. He's a close third. Mr. Bingley went out to his right at that third fence down the far side. They've got one more to take before they'll turn back for home. The next one they take is the 11th all told. So they've already passed the halfway stage. And Mr. Bingley's jumping, getting more ragged, again badly out to his right. AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH at the inside is just in front of Mr. Bingley. Bentons lad is only a length and a half behind them. Further length or so to the next pair, Dist Storm and Philip Greaves have just shaking this one along, and KAYJAYDEE, Jack Teal also niggling away, and Sandino hasn't been on the bridle virtually for the past circuit. Turning back towards us, running on towards the 12th and 13th fences, and the sheepskin nose-banded head of AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH took that fence first by a couple of lengths over Mr. Bingley, who's been jumping a little bit right-handed at his fences. Fortunately, the course isn't that wide, so can't lose that much ground. Bentons lad is only a length back in third as they took to the fence over the last of the circuit's time. The leader wasn't totally fluent. They come up by us, and Dist Storm's rider is getting more animated, as to is Sandino's. They come by us with a circuit to go, an open ditch awaiting them. This is the first fence on the final circuit. Mr. Bingley out wide of AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH. Bentons lad only a half a length back in third. Now these three have gone about 4 lengths ahead of KAYJAYDEE, who's moved into 4th place. Sandino is about to challenge Dist Storm, whose stamina, certainly on pedigree, looked questionable and is beginning to weaken. Meanwhile, the leaders make the turn that'll take them on towards the back straight for the last time. They've got 6 more fences to take in the CNG Limited Restricted, and it's still Henry Crowe aboard AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH, who will take the 6th from home, about a couple of lengths ahead now from Mr. Bingley, who again went a touch right-handed, was overtaken by Bentons lad, who moved into a definite second. KAYJAYDEE, who's been off the bridle for a good while, is staying on and will challenge for third at this next fence down the far side. other two boats travel equally as well though, and it's AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH coming towards the fourth from home, increased the lead to 4 lengths over Bentons lad. Bentons lad in turn is drawing clear from KJD and Mr. Bingley, and they're well clear from Dist, who continues, but Sandino's called it a day. Meanwhile, the leaders have taken the third from home. That was the last down the far side. They've got under half a mile to race. Front two drawing ever clear, and it's AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH for the Crows. That is a good, I'd imagine 8-10 lengths ahead of Bentons lad. They're well clear from KJD. Mr. Dingley is just plodding on at his one pace, and he's well beat. I think maybe this is the only quartet that are going. Dist may be continuing, but is hopelessly tailed off. Meanwhile, the leader is over the second from home. AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH well ahead. Bentons lad over it in second place. Now the leader races into the dip. AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH well ahead. Will take the final fence with a huge advantage. Mr. Bingley is not going to jump the second last. Dist will, but he's tailed off. AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH though at the final fence and jumped it like a fresh horse. Bentons lad has been well beaten off and is only taking the final fence now as AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH is being heavily eased. The pat down the neck from Henry Crew. It's going to be a win for the free sweating AGAINN DUL AGHAIDH, who's well clear. Bentons lad has plugged on in second and full marks to Jack Teal for getting KJD round. He has finished last of the 3 finishers.